guys, it's Jazz from Empress Energy Healing, and today we're going to do a quick reading on Rhianna. We're just going to do a quick check-in, see how her life is going, some of the things that are going on in her life. I know there have been a little bit of speculation that she's pregnant or that she's going to become pregnant soon. She's with a man that she seems to be very serious with, and her fans are kind of split decision on what's gonna happen. So I thought we would pull some cards just to take a little look at it. So I already cleansed my deck. We're just gonna go through and pull a few cards here. Okay, we're going to start again. All right. Okay. Alright, so this is actually odd because most of the cards are upside down, which I shuffled once, pulled some cards, and most of them were upside down, and I thought I must not have shuffled the cards right. Reshuffled them, flipped them around so that like some of them would be upside down and some of them wouldn't be, and shuffled again. And again, I got most of the cards upside down, so I'm not going to question it. I'm just going to take the reading as is, because when things like this happen, especially when it comes to celebrity readings or people that we don't really know what's going on internally, we can doubt ourselves when really internally on the outside they could look okay, but on the inside they could be struggling. So what I'm getting is that internally she's dealing with some stuff. So, you know, she really is a strong-willed woman, very successful, very creative. You know, she says what's on her mind. She's the embodiment of confidence, but that doesn't mean that she doesn't struggle with things too. So I'm seeing that she's struggling with her achievements, even though she is, like I said, very, very successful. I feel like she deals with a lot of self-doubt when it comes to noticing her achievements and really acknowledging them internally, because sometimes we can act like a really confident person, and even when we're struggling we can pretend like we have it all together. And I feel like right now she's having a lot of issues acknowledging her accomplishments, but also this tells me that there's something going on, that her intuition is telling her one thing, but her mind is telling her another thing. She's doubting herself when it comes to knowing what's going on and knowing who's for her and who's not. And this is telling me, so I remember reading one time, this is the father card, by the way. So I remember reading one time that she was in a legal battle with her father because her father was trying to capitalize off of her using her last name, Fenty or whatever, to create some sort of business and use her to gain monetarily. So that's probably what this card is telling me. So this is the father card upside down, which is telling me that things with her father aren't going very well. Things with her father are affecting her. But this is telling me that the man in her life right now is really being an anchor for her throughout this stuff. So he's really there helping her, being compassionate, being a good listener, and really helping her through it. Even though we all know Rhianna is Rhianna, and Rhianna is always going to be Rhianna. Rhianna is always going to be good. But this man isn't trying to fix her. He's there simply to help her and to compliment her. And that's something that's really good because, like I said, her father's not being dependable. Her father's not, you know, being what she needs in her life at the moment. And this man is really stepping up and sort of not trying to take the place of her father, but trying to really be that masculine energy that she needs at the moment. And this is telling me that Rhianna doesn't really know what to do next. So she has so many projects going. She, like I said, multiple times, she's very successful. So she has a lot of stuff going for her, but it's kind of like she's at a point in her life where she's like, okay, I've done these things. I've done this, I've done this, I've done this. She's checking so many things off of her wish list, her bucket list, whatever you want to call it. But there's a point when she's like, okay, what do I do now? And that's what all of these cards are really telling me, that she's at a point in her life where she's kind of figuring out what the next step is, because she basically has everything. She's basically done everything. She has all these different things going for her, and it can get overwhelming at times. And this is telling me that there are different bonds in her life that are holding her down. So again, I feel like this is directed towards her father, this card up here. And this is telling me that something is keeping her from feeling like she's ready to move into the next stage of her life, feeling like she's ready to make more big moves. Something is really getting in the way of that. And these cards are kind of pointing towards this. But this right here is the marriage card. So what I'm getting is that I feel like she's getting to the point where she's ready to get married to Mr. Nice Guy over here. She's ready to move into the next stage of her life, but something's holding her back. And I feel like it's trying to clear up all the legal business with her father, and also just really capitalizing on who she is and really trying to figure out how that's going to fit in with this and with this marriage and this relationship. So we will pull 3 more cards to see what the immediate future holds regarding her relationship. Okay, so the immediate future, I see that there is going to be some setbacks for her. There's going to be some setbacks when it comes to how she emotionally relates to the person, feeling like she has to prove herself, or not prove herself, but feeling like it's him and her against the world. So feeling like there are a lot of people and a lot of different forces that are opposing them together. But in the end, I see them coming together even more. This is a really good relationship card, and it really indicates a new beginning and a new chance to make that bond. That's my reading on Rhianna. If you guys liked it, give it a thumbs up. If you guys have a request for a reading, leave it in the comments. And make sure you subscribe to my channel so you never miss